Welcome back to Thoroughbred Weekly, everybody. We'll head back over to the desert to Dubai. The final race, final car to be run at Nad Al Sheba turned out to be the $6 million Dubai World Cup, the highlight of the Winter Racing Carnival.
Yeah, there was lots of U.S. interest in the race. Well Armed was in there, Anak Nakal, Arson Squad, Albertus Maximus as well. So lots of horses we're familiar with here. It's a Group 1, $6 million purse, 4-year-olds and up, about 1.25 miles. The finale from Nad Al Sheba.
They're racing in the Dubai World Cup, and Well Armed won the start and won it clearly, bounced more than a length in front. Muhanak, on the other hand, was last and immediately drops back to the tail of the field. Well Armed, the early leader. Gloria de Campon went to second, Paris Perfect third, and My Indy is fourth and deep. Casino Drive pushing through in the centre, a length away Albertus Maximus, and then Asiatic Boy in the centre. Arson Squad on the rail, a length and a half to Happy Boy on the outside of Snappy. Joe Lewis is 3 deep around that pair. 2 lengths to Muller, a length and a half Muhanak, and 2 lengths away Anak Nakal, who's dropped out to the tail of the field. Well Armed in front as they turn down the side, 1,300 metres out. Leading by almost 2 lengths over My Indy. Albertus Maximus travelling 3 deep, goes to third. Gloria de Campon fourth on the rail. A length away is Snappy travelling wide, followed deeper on the track as they move down the side by Happy Boy being asked to improve ground. Paris Perfect now drifting back off the speed. Casino Drive is on the rail on the inside of Asiatic Boy. He is a little worse than midfield. He's being hard ridden as they come past the 800 metres mark. 2 lengths away Joe Lewis. Then came Arson Squad, Anak Nakal, and Muller whipped them in as they come to the turn. There's 600 metres and a long hard run home from the end of an era. Well Armed shows the way into the straight by 2 lengths over My Indy. Gloria de Campio on the fence, Albertus Maximus on the outside. Then Snappy, Paris Perfect and Happy Boy, but Well Armed had slipped the field. Well Armed in front, he's 5 lengths clear of My Indy.
Well Armed, the wire-to-wire score in the $6 million Dubai World Cup really easily dusted the field. Aaron Grotter aboard. You had to be happy for Aaron, a great guy, solid jockey. Owen Hardy, who of course won the Travers last summer at Saratoga with Colonel John, was the winning trainer. Windstar Farms, the winning owner and breeder. A 6-year-old gelded son by Tisnow, had not been out since finishing second behind Magnum in the February 8th Grade 2 San Antonio. And of course, Well Armed joining the likes of Cigar, Silver Charm, Curlin, Roses and May, U.S. horses that went over and conquered the Dubai World Cup. We'll stay over at Nad Al Sheba and we'll pick up our next race, the Dubai Sheba Classic, worth $5 million, in progress on the turf.
And then King of Rome on the rail. Quajano 3/4 of a length back the outside. A length to Yum Zain, who's drifted back. A half length away came the Grey Deem. Eastern Anthem is second last, and MacArthur on his outside is Tail End Charlie with 1,300 metres left to run. Front House is the leader in the Dubai Sheba Classic by a length and a half over Spanish Moon. Purple Moon third, enjoying the run of the race. Kirklees fourth. Red Rocks is fifth and deep. Followed then by Russian Sage on the inside rail as they move down the side, Marsh side with that group of horses. A length away Dr. Dino, who hasn't seen a great deal of the running rail, followed by King of Rome. Quajano in the centre, King's Gambit in the middle of that group. 2 lengths to Yum Zain, followed by MacArthur starting a run. Dean second last, and Eastern Anthem is taken to the outside and asked to improve as they come onto the turn with 700 metres left to go in the Dubai Sheba Classic. Front House is the leader, trying to lead from Go to Woe. Flattens in front of Spanish Moon. Purple Moon on the fence, looking for the way out. Kirklees under pressure, then Dr. Dino, Russian Sage. King of Rome going up on the inside as Spanish Moon takes the lead from Front House. Purple Moon now into the clear. Then Dr. Dino and Russian Sage. Spanish Moon led. 250 metres left to go. Purple Moon on the outside. Eastern Anthem is coming. Eastern Anthem from last is whizzing down the outside. We're about to see a bit of history maybe. Spanish Moon grabbed by Eastern Anthem. Spanish Moon, Eastern Anthem. Purple Moon hit it. Close. A 3-way photo.
A thrilling 3-horse photo in the SHEEMA Classic, won by Eastern Anthem, a horse that had run a couple of times in Dubai, trained by Mubarak bin Shafia, and the local jockey, the last name Adjebi. I'm not familiar with his first name. Should have known this before I went on, but nonetheless, congratulations to him. He was the big local story out there in Dubai. Spanish Moon finishing second, and Purple Moon was third. Up next is the Golden Shaheen, a Group 1, $2 million purse, about 6 furlongs, 3-year-olds and up.
Next fly, and they're racing, and the Golden SHAHEEN and Indian Blessing from the inside appeared to hesitate. So did Fourth Freeze from the outside, and Big City Man came out very quickly. Diabolical began well in front of Jane Jolly, Black 17. Then Machismo, followed by Hamadi, Bamboo Air. Indian Blessing dropping in behind the group, and Baldassar's Gift going forward as they settle fully, and they're about to link with the course proper. 700 metres left to go. Big City Man and Force Freeze. Machismo coming down the centre. Bamboo Air, followed by Baldassar's Gift, Hamadi. Indian Blessing now going through along the rail, and then Jane Jolly, Diabolical. Marchand d'Or is not handling the sand, and Lucky Quality had dropped out to the tail of the field as they passed the quarter pole. Big City Man from Diabolical now starting a charge. Indian Blessing coming down the grandstand rail. They're clear of Machismo. Big City Man on the far side. Indian Blessing on the grandstand side. Diabolical between them. Indian Blessing and Big City Man. They're fighting it out. Big City Man in front of Indian Blessing. Big City Man's in front, pouring to the post.
A valiant effort by the 4-year-old filly Indian Blessing, who owns a couple of Eclipse Awards herself, but she's second best in the Golden SHAHEEN to Big City Man. This one owned by Middle Eastern people, but this 4-year-old colt is actually a Florida bred, a colt by Northern Fleet, who began his career in the summer of '07 at Calder, won 3 of his 4 races that season as a 2-year-old, privately sold to people over in Dubai. He was trained by Jerry Barton. A lot of heart turning back Indian Blessing, who appeared for a moment trapped on that outside rail. We'll get on to our final race here. We will pick up the 2 more races, excuse me. We've got the Godolphin Mile. I don't want to shortchange anybody, but we've got the Godolphin Mile coming up, a Group 2 for $1 million. And once again, we'll pick this one up in progress.
Comes to the outside, and Summer Doldrums is behind them as Frankie takes 2 steps also to the lead. 400 metres left to go, and 2 steps also takes over. Moves 2 lengths in front. Green Coast goes to second. Gallagher out in the centre of the track is running on. Then Kalahari Gold. 2 steps also in front. Gallagher comes out for his stable companion. 2 steps also. A length and a half in front of Gallagher. They're clear. Arches now. Tis then. 2 steps also in front of the Godolphin Mile again. Belongs to Godolphin. 2 steps also. Big Gallagher.
2 horses we are very familiar with here in the States, running 1-2 in the Godolphin Mile. 2 Steps also, a horse that had run in the Pennsylvania Derby, was basically based out in California throughout most of his career with Julio Canani, and of course Gallego, a horse that was trained by Paulo Lobo, that was also based out in California. They run 1-2 here in the Godolphin Mile. 2 Steps also, now trained by Saeed bin Soror, owned by Godolphin. Frankie Dettori was up on 2 Steps also. I'd imagine, since both these horses are owned by Godolphin, good chance we'll see him here in the States sometime later on this year. One more race to go here in Dubai, and this is the Duty Free on the turf, 9 furlongs, 4-year-olds and up, $5 million.
Well back, and Gladiatorus leads them into the straight and slips away in the Dubai Duty Free. Gladiatorus is 5 lengths in front with 450 metres left to run. Vodka is second. Archipenko goes to third. Kiptaville to the outside, and then bankable. Gladiatorus the leader, coming to the 250 metres mark. Ahmed Aketbi is riding hard. Gladiatorus in front of Vodka. She's giving away 5 lengths. The others are labouring. Gladiatorus in front. 50 metres left to go. Prasmus is flashing home from the tail with Alexandros. All too late. Gladiatorus and Ahmed Aketbi is...
It was funny, Saturday morning watching the Dubai Duty Free next to Eric down in our office. I had asked him if the eventual winner, if he thought it was a rabbit for somebody, because this horse opened up a humongous lead, and I thought the horse was going to collapse there, but certainly this U.S. bred turned the Dubai Duty Free into a runaway, just crushed the field in a very impressive performance. Perhaps most disappointing, certainly turning in one of the more disappointing efforts for a U.S.-based horse Saturday over in Dubai. It was Kip DeVille, of course, a Breeders' Cup Mile champion 2 years ago for trainer Rick Dutrow. He was 10th in the Duty Free beneath jockey Cornelio Velasquez. Covered a lot of ground tonight. I don't even know where to start, but first things first, we're coming up on the Wood Memorial, just so pumped up. It was a long, cold winter.
Yeah, it was, and it's going to be a great day of racing. Saturday, we got the guaranteed $400,000 pick 4. All stakes composing that pick 4, so it's very exciting to get back on the main track, get some grade 1 stakes in the books as well.
And the card is shaping up as an outstanding race. In addition to the Wood Memorial, which you can catch live beginning at 5 p.m. this Saturday on MSG Plus, we will have the Carter telecast, and I believe that'll be the last leg, the cash out in that $400,000 all stakes pick 4. You've got horses coming out of the toboggan and True Quality and Fabulous Strike really fast.